How to make best-selling designs and mockups for print-on-demand products. That is why you are here today. But first, can you hear me and see me? Just give me one in the chat box if you can, please, just while everybody else is kind of filing in here. And then where are you located? Type your location in the chat box now. I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. It is supposed to feel like 42 degrees Celsius today, which is the hottest we've had in a long time. We're in the middle of a heat wave, and it is super hot here. You can't even really go outside. It's just too stuffy. And you start sweating like immediately. No fun at all. All right, we have Florida. Yeah, Vegas. And actually, I think we're hotter than Vegas right now, which is insane. Mexico, hello. Oh, there's the UK. Right on. You're up early. So I think there's 5 hour difference between here and there. And yes, I am in the fake London. What else we got? BC. I never really get anybody from Saskatchewan. That's weird. New York, hello. How you doing? Hot there too. Yep. We're about the same longitude, latitude, whichever one that is. All right. A couple others filing in. Just give me that one in the chat box if you can hear me and see my screen. Make sure you're good to go. If my audio goes out, let me know. Everybody on? Everybody good? 111. All right. Let's fire this up. Okay. So again, thank you for coming on. I do have a lot of stuff to show you. So here's the thing. I think a good design and mockups are the key to getting sales. And the whole point of this is over the years, I've helped a lot of people with their, coaching them. And what I've seen more often than not is that the ones who are not making sales, either two things are happening. Their designs are awful or they're just not doing the work. Now, when somebody is doing the work and they're still not getting sales, it goes back to the designs more than anything. Now, the mockups are secondary to the designs, but your designs matter. I don't care which platform you're on. I don't care where you're selling your products. I don't care who you're going to use for a print-on-demand supplier. If you have a good design that's selling, that's the key. If you don't, and you've been doing this for a while and you've never really hit on a winner, the odds are it goes back to the design. And the design just has to resonate with your audience. It has to be good. It has to work. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to solve this problem once and for all of people not getting sales with print on demand by actually doing a whole thing on just design and mockups. And now I use AI for this because it's so advanced now, it's amazing. But I've had a lot of success with this too. So I can look at a design that anybody has that I'm coaching, and I can say like, well, here's what I would change. Here's how I would arrange that. Here's some of the things that I would tweak just to make it saleable. Because what our personal taste is doesn't matter. It's what actually sells that matters the most. So what are we going to cover today? Well, basically three things like what has changed. Like you don't have to be a designer anymore. Number two is the best AI programs to use for your designs and your mockups. And number three is what to do next. So start using those AI tools to help you get sales finally. So who's this for? The following people. It's for people who are struggling to sell t-shirts, people who are struggling to sell coffee mugs, people are struggling to sell sweaters, hoodies, any print on demand product on any platform. If you are struggling to get sales, this will help you because your design is the most important thing. Your product is the most important thing out of anything. You can have all the skills in the world to create like an Etsy shop, Shopify store, WooCommerce store, merch by Amazon accounts, Redbubble, anything you're using. The platform doesn't matter. Your design has to be good. And so many people are just struggling with that. And then I look at what they're making and I'm like, okay, now I understand why you're not getting any sales. So the opportunity is there to fix it. Now, who's it not for? Basically, negative people, finger pointers, quitters, bad attitudes, all around unpleasant people. You're here, so I'm sure this is for you. If you stay until the end, I do have something for you. But before we begin, I just want to introduce myself. We do have a lot of new people on the call today. So I've sold over 7 figures in the print on demand world so far and counting. I made over 7 figures with courses, coaching, and my membership sites. I've got an Etsy mockup store up to 2,400 listings with over 2,000 sales. Every single one of them is AI generated. I work at home in my office at the front of my house. I'm old, I'm currently 49. I'm stubborn, just ask my wife. And I love AI, e-commerce, paid traffic, free traffic, building assets that can produce a cash flow for me. And I've found more often than not on the AI side that a lot of people are a little intimidated by using AI, and you don't have to be at all. So I do love helping people succeed. I'm lucky, but I actually manufacture my own luck through consistent, hard work. So back in 2007, I quit my day job, went full time online for myself, working at home. But enough about me. I think you get the gist. A better topic is to talk about you. So is this you? Maybe you're the brand new wannabe successful print on demand seller. So you're like, I just watched 145 YouTube videos on how to use AI to make designs and mockups. Now I'm ready to dive in and kick some butt and take some names because some 20-year-old kid says all I have to do is make a copy of a bestseller, list it, and I'll be making hundreds of thousands of dollars without doing any marketing. This is going to be so easy. Why aren't more people doing this? He makes it look so easy and definitely not overcomplicated at all. Let's go. You see those thumbnails on YouTube where they show, it's them holding up a product and they're pointing to it and it says like make some random number like $6,432 a month, and it's like, where'd you come up with that? It's just clickbait crap, in my opinion. Or maybe you're the tried and failed print on demand seller, which unfortunately I know quite a few of these people. They're like, I don't get it. I did everything they told me to do and I'm still not making any money at all. In fact, I'm now at a loss because I made 1,000 designs, but none are selling. I use the mockups for my print on demand company, so those should have been good. I spelled those wrong. Um, Good enough. I can't afford to keep this going when all I do is list product after product after product without getting any sales. I'm going to quit very soon. This sucks. A lot of people are in that boat too. First, you're not alone. Second, don't give up. There is hope. And third, accept where you're at so that you can fix it. Whenever you're not getting sales, there's a reason. And it always comes back to your designs. That's it. I mean, it's a simple solution, and it's something that you need to work on, and you need to really, really get good at making designs and making designs that people buy, not making designs that you like. So you want to evaluate what worked, what didn't, what can be improved. When you put designs out there on any platform, you're going to start seeing traffic going to them. You might even see some add to carts. Those are the ones that you want to focus on because those are the ones that your audience likes best. So those are the ones that you want to make more versions of. If you're at rock bottom, if you're thinking of quitting, don't. You can only go up from there. There's only one way to go, and that's up. So your success is literally 99% your designs and the mockups that you use. That's it. Everything else can be taught, and everything else is like mechanical and even getting used to using a platform. Once you're used to using it, once you're used to listing products, once you're used to marketing, that's all repetitive stuff. The design side is more of the creative side, but there are some rules that we have to follow on the creative side in order to make sure that our designs are good and that our target audience loves them. The rest is not that difficult. So you've seen designs sell like crazy. I know the bulk of you use spy tools and you go and look on Etsy and Amazon and all these places and you find all these awesome designs. You're like, well, why can't I make that? Well, you could, and you can use AI to do it. So you start researching on YouTube too, and you're like, there's so many YouTubers who are trying to get your attention with those clickbait thumbnails. Most are actually not that bad when it comes to designs and mockups, but I have some bad news for you. So YouTube videos about creating designs and mockups that are going to sell are typically done by people who have no success at selling anything. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes. Those clickbait headlines drive me nuts. They seem to work, but it's a lot of talking and very little substance. So step by step, full instructions from A to Z, including the why, not just the how. Good luck on YouTube. It can be frustrating. I know a lot of you spend a lot of time in the YouTube research phase. Maybe you find one of those free courses. Maybe you try to do what they tell you to do. Maybe you feel like you can do it all on your own, but it just doesn't seem to work how you want it to. And but by that I mean you want to make sales. You want to make a lot of them. So you continue to struggle and continue not making any money online, ending up in that vicious cycle of constantly buying, constantly failing, thinking of giving up, but you don't. The point is you're not going to give up on your dream. Your dream's your goal, and your goal is what keeps you going. Goals are good. We all have them. So what's yours? Type your goal in the chat box for me, please, real quick. Just monetarily, in a month, what's your revenue goal? How much would make you happy? So we got 1,000, got like 5,000, 10,000. Good. Yeah, it could be revenue, gross revenue, or just profit. What else we got here? 500. Just want to get a sale. We'll get one sale a month or one sale a day. All right, 300. Okay, interesting. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. All right, good. Okay, so we do have a wide variety there, which is typical. Usually people settle on like 10,000 a month, but that's cool. So here's my goal for you. I want to help you get your first big winning design, complete with kick-ass mock-ups so that you can finally make some money with this stuff. And literally, I know I have courses, I know I have workshops, I know I have other boot camps. This boot camp is vital. This is probably the most important boot camp um, training for you out there because it's going to solve all those problems and all the other problems that you have, maybe with listing, maybe with SEO, and maybe with paid ads and all that stuff is going to go away once you have good designs and once you know how to make them and once you know what sells. So here's my goal for me. So for me personally, I'm creating a brand new Shopify t-shirt store. I'm going to get it to over 7 figures in 12 months, and I'm going to sell it for 2 to 3x multiple. And I'll be doing the exact design and mockup process that you're going to learn. The exact one. It's what I do daily. I actually practice what I preach. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I actually did find another winning design um, last Thursday, and it's consistently making some money for me, like profitable, 20% ROI. So I'm very happy with that. And that's with Facebook ads. The point is, without goals, we all struggle to keep going. So some days stink, you get very little traffic, or you overspend on ads, or someone copies your best sellers. Been there, done that. But you keep going because you have a goal. So why tell you all this? Because you need something to keep you going too. Bad days are going to happen, and goals give you something to focus on. You can feel sorry for yourself and wallow in self pity, or you can change anything you want in your life, including your ability to finally make best selling designs and mockups, which is why you're here. Maybe you've tried and you failed, and you're like, maybe I just need that magical Facebook ad campaign method, or maybe I just need that magical setup of my Shopify store, or maybe I need that magical sequence of keywords in my titles on Etsy to make some sales, or maybe I have to be in my store every day doing something in order for Etsy to send me traffic. No, that's not it. It's your designs. That's what matters. So that's why I put together the AI design and mockup for print on demand sellers bootcamp. More on that later. Let's get into the training that I promised now. So let's dive in. I can't wait. Number one, what has changed? A lot, and for the better. So the old methods, you don't need them anymore. Artificial intelligence is getting better every single day, which is scary if you think of the movie like Terminator and Skynet. But what happened? Well, over the past few years on the design side, like even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you would have to open up Photoshop, which is now like a monthly fee, I guess. You used to be able you could buy it for a one-time license, but Photoshop was the ultimate that we all used way back in the day to make all our designs. So we would like buy an image off of another site, like a paid site, pexels.com or something like that, or 123royaltyfree.com. Then we would buy some fonts off of another site. We'd load them up into Photoshop. We would tinker with the layout. We try and make some curve stuff. I remember when I learned how to do text in a circle on Photoshop for some of my first necklace designs that I did. And I was so proud of myself because I finally learned this. Um, you have to get the colors right. And you start learning when you're doing your own designs that the more colors you have, the less it's going to sell. So, if you stick to one or two or three, 4 colors tops, that's actually a good idea. Unless it's like a photograph type design, but you got to get the colors right. You got to get the positioning right. This was pre Canva. So Canva was not around back then when we were doing this. You would curse a lot, you cross your fingers, and you hope you get sales. Basically, 2 years ago, the designs that were done, especially by me, were in my mind, I felt like, oh, this is so ugly. Like this is garbage. This is not going to work. But they actually sold. And what I learned 2 years ago and beyond, actually going back to like 2014, is the ugly sometimes sells, but simple is the key. It's not necessarily ugly, it's more simple. So we would do that on our own, or we would go to like Fiverr and we would pay a designer to do designs for us. That got really expensive really fast. or we would hire a designer, or we'd hire a company for like $500 a month to make designs for us on an unlimited basis. It was very expensive, very complicated, very a lot of back and forth with a designer to make sure you got things right. It wasn't fun, to be honest. The design part is what slowed my business down the most because I did not enjoy doing it. I'm not That's not really my bag. My bag is more the marketing side than the design side, but I knew I had to do it and I had to learn it and I had to get good at it. And now with AI, I actually love it. So today, I can literally take a screenshot of a bestseller. I can upload that screenshot to an AI program. I can search the AI program for already done prompts to use in the style that I want. And then I can set the parameters correctly. I can get 4 versions of that bestseller in under a minute. And then I just pick the one I want, I upscale it, I resize it, I remove the background, and I'm done. It is the the advancements are amazing today compared to even a couple of years ago. Back a couple of years ago, that would have taken me forever. Today I get 4 versions like snap of a finger. So this allows me to really expand my business and allows me to go and I know everybody copies everybody else. They do. They take one, they make their own version. That's what they do. Like go look on Etsy right now for any popular T-shirt or coffee mug or whatever it is, and you can literally type in that quote that's on it, and you'll get basically like 1,300 Etsy sellers all trying to sell the same thing. So that's what happens today, and it's happening more and more. I think because of AI, basically. So using AI though, it's the new way. So the designs that are actually impressive and even a real human desire would charge like hundreds of dollars for are at your fingertips. If you can type on a keyboard and use your mouse, you can do this. So if you have a good design, you will succeed because the design is the most important part. This whole training is the most important thing that you're going to do in your entire business. If you get the design side down, you're going to succeed, even if you struggle. So, like I said, designs matter. Coach a lot of people in print on demand world. The successful ones do amazing designs. The struggle bus riders don't do amazing designs. It's just crystal clear to me. Designs matter the most. Get it right, you're laughing. Get it wrong, you're struggling. I've seen it thousands of times. And that's why I put this together today, because I want to solve the biggest problem in the print on demand world, and that is designs, with mockups being secondary. You could have the worst ad skills on the planet, running the worst ad campaigns ever. But if your design is good, you're still going to succeed. It's applicable to all of these t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, coffee mugs, tumblers, canvas prints, posters, blankets, ornaments, any other POD product that you can think of, your design matters. Doesn't matter if you sell on Etsy, Shopify, WooCommerce, Amazon, Redbubble, Society6, Zazzle, um, Teespring, now called Spring, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. The platform doesn't matter. Your design does. A great design is the key to making a lot of money. There is one other thing that you need to really knock your listings out of the park, though: amazing mockups. So once you have that design, you want to display it in an amazing way so that it will draw people's attention. It'll stop their scroll on an ad. It'll make them look at your listing on your store, no matter what platform it is. Back in the day, you'd have to buy them or you'd have to use Placeit for them. Now, AI can make your mockups for you in a heartbeat. I made over 2,400 AI generated mockups alone. They look real. Like a photographer took a pic of the model. You cannot tell the difference now. It used to be when we first started that AI could not do fingers or toes. It would screw it up and it looked like some mutated monster. Now they're getting really good at it. I mean, there's the odd one that they mess up, but it's getting really, really good. You can do this. Practice makes perfect, but why waste time trying to figure out all those prompts, all those settings, all those parameters on your own? More on that later. Okay, lifestyle or products of any type can be done easily, mockup wise. So let's move on to the second part now: the best AI programs to use. First, let's be very clear: AI is changing all the time. There are new AI programs coming out all the time. There's a lot from Google. There's a lot from Microsoft. There's even Facebook. They have like Meta AI now. There's all these different programs that are coming out. ChatGPT added a connection to DALL-E, which allows you to make images right in ChatGPT. They're not the best images, but they're not too bad. Um, I have my favorites, which I'm going to go through. You have to stay on top of these advancements, though. so that you can make designs and mockups consistently. So what is the best AI program for this? It's Midjourney in my mind. This is the best one. This is my personal favorite. This is the one I've used to make the most money out of any of them. It's changing and it's improving all the time. It used to be, well, it actually still does have, there's two versions. There's a Discord server, which is where it used to reside 100%. Now there's a clean web interface called Midjourney Alpha, which I have access to and I love it. I don't even use the Discord server anymore, although I spend a lot of time in there. It's a lot easier to use. It's a lot cleaner. I don't know if you've tried Midjourney yet, but man, the Discord server is like, it's very chaotic. Now there are ways to make it less chaotic by starting your own server with the Midjourney bot, but a lot of people don't even know that trick. So Discord can be complicated. It's like a chat program where things are scrolling fast and furious. I remember the first time I went in there with Midjourney and I did a prompt and then my prompt got lost and I had no idea how to find it. I didn't even know about the search feature in Discord to go look for your prompts and your results. And I was like, this is difficult. Like, I don't really like this. And then after a while, you get used to it, and then you make your own server with the bot, and then it's all your stuff. And then you learn all the tweaks, and you learn how to speak to it, and you learn the parameters that you can use, and you learn how you can feed it information. You can use character reference and image weights and all this good stuff to make these awesome designs and mockups. So the thing with Midjourney right now is you need 1,000 designs done to get access to the alpha version, which is the web interface. But they're planning on releasing the alpha version to everyone soon. So I've been using it for quite a while now, the alpha version. But I know not everybody's on it. Most people have to go the Discord server route to use Midjourney to generate their images. Either version has the same capabilities, just different interfaces. Unfortunately, I do know them both because I spent a lot of time on both. So the second AI program that I really like is Kittle, and this is built for T-shirts, but it can be used for any product. So Kittle, it's basically a subscription-based software, has the ability to generate AI images, but it has a built-in like text feature, so you can edit the text right in it. So you could say, you could tell it to go get you an image of a jack-o'-lantern, and then you could type in like happy Halloween and make it all nice fonts and nice circular and with effects and whatever you want to do. Or you can make it like 2D in a vector format. It comes with a bunch of templates too. So there are designers for Kittle that specialize in that, and that's all they do. And it's amazing. I really like it. It makes for some very cool designs. Not really the best for mockups though. So that's why I like Midjourney, because Midjourney is really good for designs and for mockups. Midjourney as well can do text. You can tell it to put text in your design. However, sometimes it messes up the spelling dramatically, and you have to just rerun the prompt to get it. You have to rerun a couple times to get perfect spelling. Sometimes it'll hit the spelling right away, like perfectly. So, like I said, everything is advancing. All these AI programs used to struggle with like fingers, and now they can do it. Now the AI programs, some of them are struggling with text, but now they can do them too. The third one is a new one. It's called Recraft.ai, and this one is another. They have a free version, and then it's very limited. It's a subscription-based software as well. It operates kind of like with artboards, kind of like Figma. Kind of clunky to use at this point, to be honest. I have a video on my YouTube channel about it. They're making improvements, not improves. Generates some very cool images. It does have the ability to add text. And this one has the ability to make mockups. And not only that, but put your design onto the mockup. And if it's, say, like a rounded coffee cup, it'll actually round your design to the coffee cup and make it look super realistic. The interface, I think, is lagging a little bit right now as of shooting this particular webinar, but like everything, they're improving over time. So that's another one that I really like. Out of the three, like I said, my preference is Midjourney, but that's just because I spent the most time in there. I know it the best, and I feel like I can get the best results using it. Now, actually, it is Midjourney and Photopea. That's my one-two combo of awesomeness. Photopea is like a free version of Photoshop that anybody can use. So you could go to photopea.com right now and you can use it as if it's Photoshop. It's like an online version for free. It has all the same functionalities and interface and everything as Photoshop. It's just they stick some ads on the right side for you. Unless you pay like $5 a month for an account, then it removes the ads. So I love it. I use it when I'll generate an image inside of Midjourney. and then I'll take it into Photopea and I can edit. I can increase the DPI, like upscale it. I can crop it. I can do resizing to make it, suitable for whichever print-on-demand platform I'm using, and it just works really, really well. So that 1-2 combo for me is awesome. A lot of people use Midjourney too, and then they'll use Canva. And Canva is another program that I don't really classify as AI, although they do have an AI capability within it. I classify Canva more as like a photo editor or one that you could use to make a lot of very cool text-based designs. But as an example, that wavy type of retro design, there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to do that because there's a lot of those designs on Etsy. It's actually easier to do that retro wavy design inside of Photopea directly than going to Canva, exporting, importing images, and doing all that crazy stuff. So anyway, Photopea is another one that I use quite a lot. Those are my three. Does that sound good so far? I think so. So let's move on to the third thing here, which is vital. So it's what to do next. So you have multiple options to start using AI to create designs and mockups for the print-on-demand products that you're going to sell. And it, like I said, it doesn't matter what they are. I hope you're getting excited, but maybe you have a few questions on where to begin it. So buckle up. It's going to get even better. Let's finish this off, and then I'll get to my offer for you at the end here. So the reality check is it's not a simple thing that we're talking about. There's lots of moving parts, and it can be quite complicated to figure out. You do need a couple things before you can even start. You need a Midjourney account, Photopea account. Well, you don't even need an account. You could use it anonymously. An idea of what design you want to make, an idea of what mockups you want to make, someone to teach you, someone to guide you, someone to support you. So you have to figure out a way to get that design onto the mockup in a way that looks right, that makes it look realistic, not just slapping a straight up design onto a mockup with no filters, no transparency changes, no anything. You want to be able to see those little wrinkles on a shirt or the little highlights and shadows on a coffee mug popping through your design to make it look like it's actually on the design, even if you generated an AI image of someone holding a coffee mug in their hand, you still want to do that. And that's what I'm going to be teaching. So how do you do this? Well, you have two basic options. You can do the easy way from point A to point B quickly, or the hard way. Try and figure it out on your own. It takes a little bit longer. You will get there eventually, maybe. The hard way is just go for it on your own. So like go to YouTube, search for how to make designs and mockups with AI. There are quite a few videos on it, but you're going to get the following: different opinions, different styles, outdated methods, some shifty people, tons of ways. Then go try each one on your own. Now you've got something. It's not the solution, but it's something called information overload. By the way, that image was made with AI based on an image that I had on an old webinar slide. So that is like pretty realistic. His eyes aren't quite looking direct, but it's good enough. And I love it. And he's got a lot of buttons on his shirt, but still, that's where AI is at now. It's amazing. So you do have so many options that you don't know where to start, which typically leads to overthinking and overanalyzing. So you do nothing and you go right back to square one. That route stinks. I don't suggest it for anyone. Instead, take the easy route. Learn from someone who is an experienced expert. Let's go back to 2005 for one sec. I'll show you what I did. I was trying to figure out how to make money online, so I found a mentor or coach. So I was working at TD Ameritrade, took night shift so I could search the internet for literally how to make money online. Found a mentor. He taught me all about my first business, which was secured loan leads, generating those online, selling them to banks in the UK, even though I'm not in the UK. Without him, I'd still be at that 9 to 5 job, probably the regional director of credit risk at TD Ameritrade. Like, I just want to shoot myself. If you want to learn how to lose weight, how do you do that? Find someone to teach you how. You can go online and you can read all about it. Your brain will hurt by the time you're done reading all the different ways to lose weight because there's so many different ways from so many different people of so many different backgrounds and so many different success levels with losing weight. Did they even lose weight themselves? I don't know. Like that's the thing. If I'm going to learn from someone, I have a couple things I want. I want them to have done what I want to do, and I want them to be ahead of me. So if they've done what I want to do and they're ahead of me, I want to learn from them. Even now, I'm not done learning. I'm constantly a student because I don't know everything. So I accept that and I can improve my business by learning from people who are doing more volume than me. That's what I do. So that I practice what I preach, and that's what I hope you do too. If you want to learn how to fly a plane, you literally have to find someone to teach you how. Take a couple of those courses, go up for a flight with a pilot, an experienced pilot who's going to show you, and then you do a solo flight, and then you get your license, and then you're off to the races. Multiple steps to that one. If you want to create AI designs and mockups that sell, you want to find someone that actually creates AI designs and mockups that sell, not someone who just shoots videos on how to create AI designs. Because a lot of those people that create those videos don't actually sell them, and they don't actually do what they tell you they do. I do. Okay, this is no different. Find someone to teach you how, which brings me to my offer to you. At the beginning, I mentioned the How to Make AI Designs and Mockups That Sell Bootcamp. That's what my offer is. It's a way to skip a lot of the roadblocks to get you profitable, to solve that one problem. The one, I'm going to call it like the big secret that nobody talks about. It's your designs. That's the big secret. Once you nail that, it is unlimited how much you can make, literally. Because even when you find your own bestseller, you know what you're going to do? You're going to make more versions of your own bestseller. And you're going to double, triple, and quadruple your profits just by doing that one simple move. Finding that one bestseller is the hardest part. If you're trying to find bestsellers with crappy designs, you're never going to get there. You're going to constantly spin your wheels. And if you notice, even on Etsy, if you have designs that are not good, that's why they're not selling, because people don't care to buy them. If you can make designs that people like, it doesn't matter the platform, but even on Etsy, if they see your design, they're like, holy cow, that's awesome. They're going to buy it. If they don't, they're not. And if they see like 1,300 other people with the same design, they're not going to buy. They're just going to randomly pick one. More on that in a minute. Do you think you can do this? I hope so. So we've covered so far what has changed, the best AI programs to use, and what to do next. So my question is, do you want to take it to the next level? All right, introducing the How to Make AI Designs and Mockups That Sell Bootcamp, or AI Design and Mockup Bootcamp for short. So the info and methods I've shown today only scratch the surface, not even a dent. This AI Design and Mockup Bootcamp is all about teaching you, guiding you, supporting you to create your own AI generated designs that sell, to create your own AI generated mockups that sell with my help. I actually do this. I do this every day. What is it though? It's a 3-week bootcamp dedicated to AI designs and mockups for print-on-demand products of all types. Sound pretty sweet? I think so. So I want to make sure you have everything you need to profit. So again, I will help you with everything we talked about today. How to find good designs, how to let AI create a variation for you, how to create awesome mockups for product listings, how to create awesome mockups for ads that you can use, how to generate mockups in different colors easily and consistently. Normally, if you have like say a flat lay t-shirt on a nice background, well, you need 10 different colors of that, but you don't want it to kind of move around. You want to keep the same design. You just want to change the t-shirt color. There's a really quick way to do that with Photopea that I have that I'll teach you. Otherwise, you're going to have to spend a lot of time just replacing images and moving images and exporting images. And I can do it in like 10% of the time that it would take somebody to normally do it. That is the key too, speed and efficiency. I can't wait for the day that you tell me, well, I got my first sale of my first AI generated design. Or the day you tell me I got my 100th sale. It's going to happen. When that happens, I'll be the happiest coach on the planet. So, warning, this is not for everyone. If you're not interested, go ahead and turn this off right now. If you are interested, stick around for just a few more minutes while I finish this off. So, what you get in the How to Make AI Designs and Mockups That Sell Bootcamp, you get my coaching, 17 plus years experience, over 1.5 million in sales, over a million in coaching. I created a 2,400 listing mockup shop on Etsy. It currently has over 2,000 sales. I have several winning designs created with AI under my belt. I can handle any tech issue you encounter. I'm very good with that and very good at explaining it. We're going to get you profitable. We're going to get you with designs that actually sell. That's the key to this whole thing. So it is delivered via live training sessions. There's 3 of them, 1 week apart. Gives you time to complete each step in between. Replays are available if you can't make it live. You can ask questions, get answers, and succeed. So that's the training side. We've got some cool bonuses for you too, actually quite a few. So we need a way to interact, which is bonus number 1. And it's a dedicated Facebook group for the bootcamp. And it's right on Facebook, available 24/7, the ultimate way to get support, post questions, get answers, network with others, like-minded individuals. Just an awesome way to get support. You get training and support. Does that sound pretty good? I think so. We're up to a value of like 1994, but that's not all. I've got a few other bonuses for you, and actually, I think I went a little overboard on the bonuses, but you tell me. So I did a workshop all about t-shirt design already, and it's yours as bonus. So that's my AI t-shirt design workshop. Now that'll get you going fast right away. You can do text now too. Your designs are the most important part of finding best-selling print-on-demand products. It's an hour long. It'll get you ready for the rest of the bootcamp nicely. That's yours. So you get the AI t-shirt design workshop. So now we're up to $2,291 in value. I'm not done. I've got more bonuses. If you want to see some winners, I did some research and I found 10 that sold over $840,000. Done. You got it. I did the research for you and it's yours. So that's bonus number 3. Real life examples, real sales. These are all from Etsy, this one. You can see what's working. You can make your own versions with AI. You'll have a huge head start. These can be applied to anything: mugs, tumblers, t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, whatever it may be. Prints, any other POD products, ornaments, all that good stuff is available for you at your fingertips. So you get that 10 shirts that sold over $840,000 in value. Now we're at a total value of 2,588. So how about more, just a couple more winning print-on-demand products? So that's not a problem. I also have 5 winning products that sold over 10,000 units each. I'm going to throw that in as a bonus number 4. These are current bestsellers. So you can take the ideas, take the niches, you can create your own versions, put them on multiple different POD products. That's how it works. You'll have a ton of real life examples of winning products, but I even took it one step further, which is going to blow your mind in a second. So the total value is 2,885. Now, I know you love seeing case studies. I have a big one. And this is my first bestseller ever, that way back in the day, and it made me quite a bit of money. So that's bonus number 5. It's a print-on-demand case study and permission to copy it. All right. Now, the product type is not really available anymore, unfortunately, but the niche and design can go on other products easily. So I did $163,662.79 profit on this. I had 6,634 orders, and I actually sold 8,129 units because sometimes people bought more than one. The niche and design can go on any other products. I made a small fortune in this niche. I reveal it all, and you can copy it. It's 9 videos. It's a huge head start. I walk you through exactly my thought process, what I did, how I did it, how I got people to buy it, why it worked, why it's just a huge head start. It's like I'm handing you a niche on a silver platter. Now the product type itself is not available anymore, but like I said, you can put that on multiple different products and still do really, really good with it. So no one gives you a bestseller. I am. That bonus number 5 is gigantic. It's where you get to actually go behind the scenes and you get to see, and you may have even seen that bestseller in your Facebook ad feed back a couple of years ago, and it was me. I did it. All right, so you get that too. It's a print-on-demand case study and permission to copy. You can even copy it. Go ahead and copy it. I don't care. $1,997 value. So now we're up to $4,882, which I should stop there, but I didn't want to because I know that people sell on Etsy and I know people sell on Shopify. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to stop there. I did an Etsy digital AI course and I'm going to give that to you too. This will get your feet wet quite a bit with AI, not in creating products and showing you ways and different products that you can create. It's really cool. There's basically 105 videos, so everything that you need to succeed on Etsy with digital products and AI. I'll show you this one right now. It's all bundled together here. Right here, there's bonus 2, bonus 3, bonus 4, bonus 5, bonus 6, 10 modules, 105 lessons. So we'll preview it. So there's intro, how to join. There's a private Facebook group for that one too. It's the digital side of Etsy, so not necessarily the print-on-demand side. Getting started, I walk through everything, like creating your shop and all that good stuff. Every single thing you need to know. Social media too. Growing your shop, your listing checklist using Midjourney to create your listing. That's on the Discord server because the alpha version wasn't even available then. Photopea, Canva, everything in here that you need. Scaling your Etsy business, the shift from startup to scaling, case study of an ultra successful shop, secret sauce method number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, scaling with more dedicated shops, And then products. So product number 2, 3, 4, and 5 that you can put onto your shop, summary. And then bonus number 1, setting up your social media traffic system. Bonus number 2, Etsy email marketing with a secret software. Bonus number 3, Etsy ads. Bonus number 4, Etsy membership method. Bonus 5, Etsy blogging method, and then a recap. So it's 10 modules. It's a pretty big course, but it's yours. So I'm throwing that in because I know a lot of people love selling on Etsy. That's on the digital side, but you can take that and you can apply it to the print on demand side too very easily. All right, so you get that too. That's a $997 value, $5,879. I saved the best for last. Now, I know people love Etsy. I personally love Shopify because I can build an asset, I can generate my own traffic, and then I can sell it later if I wanted to. I'm building my own brand, and that's what I prefer. But it doesn't matter what I prefer. So I know it's a little more involved than Etsy, but it's amazing to use, and it's bonus number 7, my full Shopify print-on-demand course. So all of the techniques that you're going to learn on how to create designs and mockups are going to apply to Etsy and they're going to apply to Shopify. I'm currently doing everything that I'm going to teach you on a Shopify store, actually 2 of them. So I have 102 videos that covers every single aspect, including personalized print on demand products. So there's the intro, getting started, growing, scaling, social, email marketing, TikTok ads, Pinterest ads, blogging, and then a summary. So you can see I'm giving you everything that you need to sell the amazing designs you'll be creating with this bootcamp. I don't want to leave anything unturned. I want to make sure you're motivated. I want to make sure you've seen that it is possible. You get it all. There's 7 huge bonuses. Total value $6,876. How's that sound? Like I am not playing around here. You'll be a design expert by the end of this bootcamp. You'll be a mock-up expert by the end of this bootcamp. If you really wanted to, you could take everything you learn and go create a mock-up shop on Etsy and sell them. Like legit, because it's not just creating a static image of like a dude in a black t-shirt. It's also like creating coffee mug mock-ups and having the ability to make it look realistic, and then even Canva templates that you can create. There's a whole bunch of different ways to do this, um, and you'll be able to sell them. So you'll be able to sell your designs on Etsy or Shopify or WooCommerce or Amazon or any print-on-demand platform. You get it all. That's a ton of value, just a boatload of value. So I should charge that 6,876 for it, but I'm not going to. I'm not charging that much. So I had 2 options: sell it for cheap or charge more. I went with option number 1. I want to help more people with this. I priced it at $997, but wait, since I want you to do this, I'm going to lower it by 70% to $299.10. So if you go there, it's 70% off for a limited time. Links in the bottom right of the screen, ppc-coach.com/AI. That'll take you to the checkout page. Once you complete the checkout form, you'll actually be able to join the private Facebook group, and you are automatically added to all the bonuses on my membership portal too. So you'll get an email to create a login for that, and it's all good. It's all waiting for you. You're getting everything to finally be able to create best-selling designs and mock-ups using AI. This is what you need if you're struggling. This is what you need if you're like about to give up. This is what you need if you've maybe had a little tiny taste of success and you're like, I want to really scale this. Or, I mean, the number one thing is right here. It's your designs. We're going to have you become a design expert. And even if you're not artistic at all, it doesn't matter. There's a bunch of rules that we're going to apply to our designs to make sure that they're good. And then we're going to go and do it. And it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. So if you want to succeed, you have 2 options. Number 1, do it alone. Go to Facebook, go to YouTube, search for that. Get tons of conflicting info. Get confused, get overloaded, overthink it, second guess yourself, waste time, waste energy, and struggle, or get this amazing deal. So we've got 3 live training sessions, and the replays are going to be posted too. How to create best-selling designs using AI, how to create best-selling mockups using AI, how to generate advanced mockups for mugs and t-shirts easily, meaning the ones where you actually have it so the shadows show and the highlights show and the wrinkles show on a t-shirt or the crease or the shadows on a shirt, and that can be applicable to like a hoodie or sweatshirt as well. It's a private group. It's the AI design workshop. 10 shirts that sold over 840,000. 5 winning products that sold over 10,000 each. the course, 2 courses. So which option do you prefer? I think it's a no-brainer. Is that a lot of money? No, not for the massive amount of training support you're going to get. So I do have a goal to get you pumping out best-selling designs and mockups. I'm giving you everything you need to get money making it, to get you making money as fast as possible. You can try this alone, and I know some of you will. This is for the ones that want to skip the School of Hard Knocks. I have a PhD from there. Who am I to teach you? Just an experienced expert with a lot of success so far, and I actually do practice what I preach. So everything I'm going to show you is stuff that I actually do, and it's how I'm currently finding my best sellers. So if you have any questions, email me, coach@ppc-coach.com. So what's the difference between now and later? Now you might be struggling, and later you won't be anymore. So this is a limited time offer. Once the timer on the checkout page expires, it's over. Don't wait on this. You might miss the bus. Now, some common questions that I get all the time. Why teach AI design creation? Because it's the most important part of this whole business. Too many sellers create bad designs and wonder why they don't get any sales. This fixes the biggest problem for all print-on-demand sellers, period. That's it. That's why. Why teach AI mockup creation? Well, displaying your awesome design on a great mockup matters. It's the 1-2 punch of awesomeness. So you want lifestyle mockups? Done. You want product mockups? Done. You want people to click to buy your products? Done. You can use those mockups on your store. You can use them on your listings. You can use them in your ads, which is even better. So think of this. You have a winning design. You're running Facebook ads with the mockups that you generated. So you have maybe a flat lay mockup of a t-shirt, and you're like, oh, that's selling, and that's now my best seller. What can I do? Create more ads with different colors of the same design. Create more ads of people actually wearing the design. And don't just go with one person, go with like a young guy wearing sunglasses and tattoos wearing it. And then go with an older woman who's sitting on a park bench wearing it. Go with, the backgrounds and everything else that you can swap in and out are amazing. It allows you to scale your ads and get more sales on your best sellers because you have a variety of mockups that you're going to use not only on your listing, but also in your ads for your listing if you do want to run ads. Now, if you're on Etsy, you're a little bit more limited, a little bit limited on your ad side, but if you're on Shopify, man, using the mockups that you can create is just real fun because now you can run more ads to the same product and make more sales because you already know the thing's a best seller. That's exactly what I do with my ads. Once I find a winner, do you think I focus on testing? No, I focus on my winner because I want to get as many sales as possible for that winner. That's why I make more money. Now, what can I sell? T-shirts, coffee mugs, sweaters, hoodies, tumblers, canvas prints, any print-on-demand product, ornaments, it doesn't matter. You can create it all with AI. Where can I sell my stuff? Doesn't matter. Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, Redbubble, Teespring, Nowspring. There's a site, Society6, you can sell on Zazzle, anywhere you want. This is not this bootcamp. I don't care where you're selling. I don't care what you're selling. I just want you to find best sellers. So where does it take place? Live training is on GoToWebinar. Replays are posted to the Facebook group. Bonuses are on the Facebook group, in their own group, some of them. But everything is basically in the membership portal, in the course portal that you're going to get a login for. You'll get full instructions after joining on how to access everything. Does Midjourney cost anything? You can start for free. I use the $29.99 a month plan. If money is tight, join for a month, do all your designs and mockups, and cancel. Test them, then maybe go back and join a couple months later. Like, nothing wrong with that. But this investment into Midjourney has paid for itself more than like 1,000 times over at this point in my career. So it is something that's necessary, and virtually all of the AI programs out there, they do charge like a subscription, but that's how they make their money. And if they're making money and you're making money, then you're fine. If you're not making money, then of course you're not going to want to do it. So which niches will you cover? Well, I have some that I'm currently in, and you're going to see the one in the case study that I used. But if you're in a niche and you want to volunteer it, I'll show you exactly how to make designs and mockups for your niche too. So meaning, let's say you're in the cat niche and you're like, Will, can you show me how to make a design for this cat niche? And I'll be like, yep, here's what we do. First, we go over here and we look for some best sellers. then we take some screenshots, then we go over here, then we upload it, then we use this prompt in order to get a good design, then we got like 4 variations, then we can create even more variations of those variations. Now you got like 5 really good ones that you can test that are proven bestseller somewhere else, but you did your own variation of it, and now we're off to the races. So let's do it. So if you want that, we can do it. If anybody wants to volunteer a niche or wants to see a niche, just request it in the Facebook group, and I'll go through it with you. No problem at all. So what's going to be covered? Every single step in detail. If you go to Midjourney right now and you've never done it before, and you try and create an image, it's going to take a while because the especially if you have to go on Discord, it's really going to take a while because it is, even for me, I was like, I've never liked Discord, but I've learned it and I've mastered it now. But holy cow, it took me a minute to figure out how to do these designs, how to get these designs off of there onto my computer, then what to do with them. Like the prompts that you have to use, the prompts that we had to use even 6 months ago are totally different than the prompts that I use now. It's amazing because I'm doing a lot relying on uh, feeding AI samples of what I want and then getting AI to make versions based on those samples, not direct copies, of course, but it's the old adage, like you find winners, make your own variation of it and sell it. If you find winners and you just carbon copy it, that's not going to work. So I'm gonna teach you everything: how to create best-selling designs, how to create best-selling mockups, how to do advanced mockups for mugs and shirts. When can you start? Right now. There's no better time than the present. Let's do this. I'm pumped to get you successful. If you have more questions, email me, coach@ppc-coach.com, or go to the Facebook group. Are you ready? Awesome. Can't wait to get started with you. If you're still on the fence, here's a couple testimonials, and then we'll close this off. So this is from Mandy. I've known Will for a few years, have a couple of his courses. You'll always learn something from him, whether you're at the beginning, intermediate, or advanced stage of your business. He teaches what's working for him now, and he teaches in a simple, easy to understand way. I was able to implement one of his courses within the first lesson, made my investment back. Oliver, I don't usually make public posts on Facebook, but I feel I need to tonight. Will, you could be spending your time making money for yourself instead of creating such great and insightful content. I truly believe you genuinely care and want to help people. You got me started with print on demand back in February, and I'm already seeing great success. I've hit several bumps along the way. Believe in yourself that you can do this, and you will. Take care. And then Chris, I've been following Will for nearly 3 years now. And to this day, I still think he's the best in the business when it comes to coaching print on demand and Facebook ads. I purchased a couple of courses in the past. They've been great. Everything he teaches has been battle tested and proven, so you can trust the strategies that he shares. Definitely follow this guy. You won't regret it. If you want more testimonials, go there. There's like 175 or 200 on there, something like that. I could get more testimonials too. I just haven't in like a couple of years. So what happens after you order? You'll get instant access to the group, which has full instructions on how to access everything. Immediate access to the bonuses, so you can get started with those right now. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to help you succeed. You're buying something unique based on years of experience and what actually works today. This is me practicing what I preach and showing you everything. So if you skip this, I'm going to call you crazy, but we can part as friends. Don't wait on it. It is a limited time offer. That's no joke. That timer will expire. The price will go back up to normal price. So let's get you profitable. I'll do everything I can to get you there. And honestly, like I've said time and time again throughout this whole presentation to you, your designs are what matter. If you're not making money, it is because of your designs. Let's fix the major, most important issue with print on demand for any seller, and that is the designs. Once we nail that down for you, you're going to see such a difference in your sales. If you haven't got any sales, you're actually going to start seeing sales. If you're getting sales, you're going to get more sales. So your designs are the most important part. This bootcamp is going to be one of the most important ones that I've run because I know what the issue is. I've seen it way too many times, and everybody focuses on the platform and they focus on, just work on your SEO on Etsy, or just upload more to Etsy, or just test more designs on Shopify, or merch by Amazon, or Amazon merch on demand. I don't even know what the heck they call it now. Just upload 200,000 listings and you'll be fine. But really, your designs are what drive everything. Because if people like your designs, they're going to buy them. If they don't like your designs, they're not going to click on an ad. that whether it's on an Etsy ad or a Facebook ad or a Google ad or whatever it may be, when they land on your store and they don't see anything they like, they're going to leave. That's the way humans are. That's the way we all are. If I click an ad and something drew me to click that ad and I go through the store and I don't see anything I like, I'm just going to leave. But if I start seeing a few that I like, I'm going to be like, that one's interesting. Let me look at that one. And all of a sudden, I'm browsing through the store because I see a whole bunch of designs that I really like. So your designs are they're the fuel of your entire like print on demand engine. If you don't have any fuel, you're never going to go anywhere. So fix the one thing that matters the most that it seems like people ignore the most, and that is the design side of your business, and you'll be so happy. All right, I'm going to close it off with that. Again, thanks for coming on. I appreciate your time. Get in now if you haven't already. It's ppc-coach.com/AI. This is going to be fun. AI is fun. The design part is actually fun when you can tell a computer what you want instead of sitting there struggling away with Photoshop or Canva trying to piece together a design, and you look up at the clock and it's like an hour later and you made one. And you're going, oh man, and you made one is honestly, it's not even really that good. So if you can get AI to make it for you, you're just doing things much more efficiently, and your chance of success goes up dramatically. Get good designs, you will make money. There's no two ways about it. Bad designs, you're going to struggle forever. All right, I'm going to close with that. Everybody have a wonderful day. We will talk to you later, and I will post up this replay as well. Thanks, everyone.